So everybody's favorite superhero company, Marvel, has exceeded expectations. It has done major box office numbers. Billions of dollars, franchises worth millions to billions to trillions. But one thing about Marvel that I have always said is that Marvel gets all of the credit but none of the blame. And what I mean by that is that when it comes to Marvel and their movies, when the movie is bad, Marvel gets none of the blame. You will always hear people say, well, that's just one Marvel movie. There's always going to be a bad movie here and there, and things like that. They never get any of the blame. Even Marvel's universally scrutinized movie, Age of Ultron, people came out and said, yeah, it's bad, but they was like, yeah, they said prior to this, it was one of Marvel's bad movies, this and that. But DC, on the other hand, gets incinerated and eviscerated if DC was to do something wrong. So DC gets more of the blame regardless of what happens. But Marvel gets all the credit when they're good, but when they fail and the movie is bad, you don't hear people really come out and talk about it. Everyone's always saying, well, that was just one Marvel movie. They'll do better the next time. But my thing is that Marvel has a lot of terrible movies. A lot. Captain America 1 was boring. Thor 1 and 2 was terrible. All three of the Iron Mans was bad. And nobody really called it out to that level. I don't know if because, some places are like sponsored by Marvel or anything, but when Marvel fails, it needs to start getting the blame. Just like a superstar. If the superstar reaches the final but fails to win the trophy, he gets the blame. Just like he would get the praise if they win. So Marvel needs to start getting the praise and getting the failures. So the people that talk about Marvel need to be fair, and when Marvel fails, call them out and tell them they suck. Because trust me, I tell DC that is trash all the time. Okay, but I am fair. So like I said, how do you feel? Is it true that Marvel gets all of the credit when they do good and none of the blame when they fail? Let me know.